I could tell you this. Was anybody hated on in the world more than Will Smith over the last few years?
Yeah.
I mean, after the slap heard around the world, the haters, they came out hating
Hate land.
on Will Smith. I mean, this was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This was Independence Day. This was the Pursuit of Happiness. This was the Wild Wild West. This was the baddest bad boy on the block. But look, don't look now. Do you know what the #1 action movie in America is these days? Do you know what the, I think, #2 movie overall in the country these days is? Bad Boys, Ride or Die.
Here we go.
Will Smith and my dude, Martin Lawrence, he's back. The only movie that's bigger than him is some kid's cartoon movie. I don't know. Don't even look into it. But shout out to Will Smith tuning out the haters and just getting to work.
Yep.
It's been a box office hit. By the way, box office hit. If you scroll down, how much money did it make? If you don't know what it is, it's fun. I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars.
It says,
Bad Boys.
Yeah, 300 million.
How much?
Where?
Yeah,
300 million.
Yeah, 300 million.
Globally.
In less than a month.
Second biggest install.
Guys, don't look now.
Yeah.
The Fresh Prince is back, baby.
It's back. I hope
Okay,
so.
but I said after getting hated on so hard, you know, all the rumors, all the allegations, everyone did stories about this, including us.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't so much hate on Will Smith, but again, hate never comes from above. Will Smith above 99.999% of the world.
Yeah.
I said, why would you be with a woman that basically embarrasses you? Get out of there. You're Will Smith. You're the man. Go talk to Tate. Go talk to Leonardo DiCaprio. He's still with her. Turns out this guy, I guess, knows what he's doing. He's focused on his career. He's focused on his grind. He's focused on making movies. I said, I got to find out why Will Smith tunes out the haters and keeps grinding. And I found this clip about Will Smith. If you want a secret sauce to Will Smith, take it from me, the sauce man. This is amazing advice from Will Smith. Go ahead.
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. I've viewed myself as, you know, slightly above average in talent. And where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic. You know, while the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working. I will not be outworked, period. You might have more talent than me. You might be smarter than me. You might be sexier than me. But if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple. The majority of people who aren't getting the places they want or aren't achieving the things that they want in this business is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
I'm with you.
So, by the way, he said, I will stay on the treadmill until I die. By the way, what was the name of the movie that just came out? If you go back to that story.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys,
Ride
or Die. This guy is taking his own advice. He ain't messing around. So Will Smith, shout out to you. Shout out to everyone who bet on Will Smith to make this massive comeback. The comeback heard around the world. I completely appreciate what he's saying. Now, there's a couple things that I want to say about hard work and talent. By the way, Will Smith, massively talented.
Oh, yeah.
Massively talented. So don't, buy the I'm not that talented. There's people that are more talented than me. He's clearly talented. He rapped, he acted, he sang, he did his thing. He's a movie star, TV star, social media. I mean, triple threat. Complete triple threat. The only thing he hasn't done is politics, and I don't know if that's coming. But imagine having all that talent, but saying, yeah, my hard work is even doper than my talent. What's the famous thing that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard? There's a lot of talented people that never made it into movies. There's a lot of talented people that never made it into the NBA. I know some. They're super, super talented, but they just didn't put in the work. He's talking about the hustle. There it is right there. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Oh, better believe it.
Yep.
So if you have talent and you match that with working hard, forget about it.
Yep.
Forget about it. So where am I going with this conversation right now? Here's my advice. to the millennials and the Gen Zs of the world. You know, there's a whole conversation with, you know, they call it Zennials right here, which is a combination of just 20 and 30 somethings, Gen Z and millennials, about something called work-life balance. Hey, I gotta have a work-life balance. I wanna have 50% work and 50% balance, and I want it to be perfect, and life's gonna be perfect, and it's a work-life balance. And that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm desiring, and I'll accept nothing less. Okay. Well, good luck getting everything you want, having a perfect work-life balance. Here's some stats for you right now. 74% of business leaders find it more challenging to work with Gen Z over concerns of effort and motivation. Way out there. You can move away this article. 65% want to fire Gen Z employees more frequently than other age groups. It's something going on with the Gen Z. I don't know. We got some good employees out here with the Gen Z out here. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're the oldest Gen Z, I want to say,
Yeah.
25-ish. Youngest millennials. But the work-life balance, here's what I could tell you about having a work-life balance. Everybody wants to have a work-life balance. You don't get to being Will Smith having a good work-life balance. You don't get to being Patrick Bet-David having a good work-life balance. You don't get to being Elon Musk having a work-life balance. This guy would tell stories about how he would sleep in the Tesla factory and work his ass off. Nothing good, nothing great, nothing amazing comes from having a good work-life balance. Now, you can't be super rich and have a work-life balance. You got to pick one. You're going to have to sacrifice. Now, my work-life balance, I have what is called sustained energy, meaning I'm not the guy that's up at the crack of dawn and I'm working harder. I'm just not stopping. I work 7 days a week, and I abide by the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I'm working. 20% of the time, I'm enjoying life. But even when I'm enjoying life, Nat knows this, when I'm out there going out, I said, what did I tell you that one time? We're not partying.
Oh, yeah, we're networking.
We're networking.
Yep.
Going around, talking to people, meeting people.
Which
How
we
you
do.
doing? Good to see you. Hey, what's going on? I partied enough for 10 lifetimes.
Yeah.
No doubt. In my 20s and in my 30s, all right. At this phase of my life, dude, I'm all about building. Now, you can work in spurts, in sprints, or work as a marathon. I'm a marathon runner.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping. I know a lot of people are like, dude, I'm up at 6. I'm fucking working out. I'm doing my thing. I'm in bed by 9 p.m. It's like, okay. I might be up a little bit later than you. I might definitely be up later than you, go to bed later than you. But it's 7 days a week. And you don't get greatness by having a perfect work-life balance. So unless you have rich parents and come from a silver spoon effect, you're going to have to work harder, you're going to have to work smarter, or you're going to have to lower your expectations for what you're going to want in life. Because it ain't going to come to you having this work-life balance, something going on. Dr. Scott Galloway is something that I admire. We talked about him earlier. He says, you can have it all. You just can't have it all at once. So you can have it all if you work your ass off, and then you can kind of chill in the end, or you can chill now, but then you're going to have to work your ass off. Very hard to do both, except if you're a beautiful girl and you find a nice husband who says, I'll do all the working, you do all the chilling, you just, you take care of the family, you be a nice homemaker and housewife. And there's some ladies out there that say, how does that sound?
That's different work, but yes,
how do you think that sounds for some ladies
I
out
don't
there?
like it.
You don't like that?
I would like to stay home maybe part of the day, but the other part of the day, I like to work. I
Okay.
like to.
Well, it's interesting conversation. The saddest women in the world, this is going a different way here, talk about work-life balance. The saddest women in the world, the women are taking the most drugs, not married, no kids, married to their job. They're taking all the depression pills, all the anxiety pills, the Chelsea Handlers of the world, drinking during the day, right? And she has money, but imagine the lady who makes 80 grand a year, what she's doing. But to your credit, the second least happy, the housewife who all she does is work for her family and doesn't have a
Something else. A hobby.
a passion or a hobby on her own.
Exactly.
So there's a little balance out there for the ladies out there.
Yeah.
But for a man, listen, get to
Work.
work, bro. Men are built to work. We built for this. Okay? And for you young Gen Z types out there that don't want to work, I got news for you. I got something to explain to you. You better work. I think RuPaul
Work.
once said that.
You better work.
Work it, girl.
Work.
Do
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah.
Last point right here. As you start to grind, as you start to work, as you start to do your thing, some of you guys are actually going to make some money, right? You know what they said the key to having more money these days? Working, having an income. Here's an article right here talking about how to handle making more money than your friends. And by the way, some of you guys, there's Nat right there, the money girl. Some of you guys are actually going to have to learn to handle how you're making less money than your friends.
Boo.
But let that potentially be a motivator right there for you guys right there. So they talk about a change in someone's financial situation can upend relationships. The best advice, talk about it. The best advice, just talk about it. What does that mean? So if you're making less than all your friends, like I found myself making less than all my friends in my mid-20s,
You guys talk
I was like,
about
holy
it?
shit. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like I told the story about the guy that made 7. I was like, how did you do this? You're in real estate? What does that mean? What is it?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm broke. I want to learn from you. Put the humility aside, put the ego aside. They say the ego is not the amigo. Bro, what's going on here? I'm definitely not going to be hating on my friend. Oh, fucking piece of shit. Thinks he's too cool for me. No, I was like, hey, bro, what's going on right there? Learn from your friends that are making more money. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask for advice. You should be afraid to ask for money. I've given friends money. Very rarely do I get paid back. But fool me once. Shame on. Fool me twice.
You can't get
Can't fool me again. Yeah. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Thanks, George W. Bush, for that one right there. But if you're making less than your friends, if you're a poor friend, learn from your rich friends. Now, here it is.
But what about the rich
If you're
friends?
making more, if you're now the rich friend, here's what I'll tell everybody. You can't take everyone with you. Not everyone is going to be on your level. At some point, those are just going to be your friends or maybe even your former friends or even guys you hang out with every once in a while because maybe they're just not on your level. And maybe they are childhood friends. Maybe they are high school friends. Maybe they are college friends. Maybe they're not lifelong friends. It's going to happen. If they're a real friend, they'll be in your life. But if they're not, some friends come and go.
Yep.
So if you're making less, learn from your rich friends. If you're making more than all your friends, you're probably going to be elevating to a different caliber of friendships. You know that you say you are some of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, right? Eventually, you're going to be spending more time with people who make more money than you. You know, they say that if you're the smartest guy in the room or the richest guy in the room, find another room.
Yes.
That's what I had to do. When I found myself being the smartest guy in the room, I was like, I got to get out of this retarded room.
Yeah.
When I found myself being the richest guy in the room, I was like, I got to get out of this broke-ass room.
No.
And I found myself being in richer rooms and in smarter rooms. And it's okay to not be the richest and it's okay to not be the smartest because that's how you learn and that's how you grow.
Right.
But some people don't want to learn and don't want to grow. I'll tell you one quick story. I remember being with a famous NBA player who'd made $100 million in his career. And he made way more than me. Now, I've done good, but not at this guy's level. And I was with another friend who was literally broke. And I'm asking the guy, hey, tell me what you did with your money.
Yeah.
And he's giving me, well, here's what I do with real estate. And all of a sudden, the broke guy goes, yeah, I don't know if I agree with that because what I think is, I said, hold on, aren't you broke? Don't you actually owe me money? With all due respect, shut up. But there's some people that you can't take with you and they gotta go. But that's what happens. So Will Smith, shout out to you, making a comeback. Hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't work hard, respect to Will Smith doing his thing. Respect to the hard workers out there who are grinding and saying work-life balance, not for me. Hey, I'm kind of doing better than all my friends. Well, hey, maybe you can't take them with you. Respect to the grinders out there and the hustlers out there. Save that money. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you like that one, click right here to watch the full SOSCAST. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.